Hey everyone, not sure if you would have noticed, but many of you would have received an extra credit in your bank account or in your credit card around the 5th of November. If you are wondering what it is, here's a small explainer. The central government has rolled out a waiver of compound interest scheme. What is this? A scheme where the borrower is paid a grant of an ex-gratia payment which is equivalent to the difference between the simple and compound interest for the period March 1, 2020 to August 30, 2020. So how does this scheme work? And as a borrower, what do you stand to gain? To begin with, who got it? Pretty much all borrowers across all loan categories got it, like home, education, consumer durables, auto, etc. Even credit card and personal loan holders got this ex gratia payment around the number 5th. However, the most important point is as on February 29, your aggregate borrowing from across all lending institutions should not be more than rupees 2 crores. Didn't understand? Okay, let's say your home loan outstanding is more than 2 crores and you had a credit card outstanding of rupees 1 lakh as of February 29. Then you are not eligible for this grant of ex gratia payment. However, if all your loans put together like home, auto, education, etc., including credit cards and personal loans, is less than rupees 2 crores as of February 29, you are eligible to get this ex gratia payment. Couple of small points. As of February 29, 2020, none of your borrowings should be in NPA status. If it is, then you are not eligible. Plus, all your borrowings which are only with regulated institutions like banks or NBFCs or microfinance companies, only those loans are considered for this ex gratia payment. So if you meet all these criteria, even if you had availed of the EMI moratorium during the period of March 1, 2020 to August 30, 2020, you are still eligible for this ex gratia grant. Under this scheme, the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for the period March 1 to August 30, the 6-month period, is credited back into the borrower's account. Even if you had closed your loan midway during this 6-month period. For example, let's say you had a home loan and you had closed it somewhere around, let's say, June 30th, right? Even then, for the period March 1 to June 30th, the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest will be paid to the borrower's account. So how is this calculated? This is calculated based on the prevailing rate of interest as on February 29, 2020. This is true only for loans like education loan, home loan, auto, personal loan, etc. For credit card, it is calculated differently. For credit cards, the rate of interest is calculated as the weighted average lending rate charged by the financial institution for all EMI purchases for the period March 1 to August 30, 2020. You can actually call your bank or credit card company and find out what rate it has been calculated on, because each bank charges differently for their credit card transactions. But remember, the benefit you would receive may not be substantial. It is just the difference between the compound interest and simple interest for a 6-month period. So the amount that you would get may not be really substantial. Even for a 50 lakh loan, the amount that you would get is probably in the range of rupees 3,500 or thereabouts. So, if you have a loan or a credit card and you have not received this Ex-Gratia Grant by November 5, 2020, you might as well call your bank or financial institution and check why they have not credited it. Happy to answer more questions. Keep writing to us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Follow us on YouTube. Thank you for this one.